The Type 147mm anti-tank gun was an anti-tank gun developed by the Imperial Japanese Army, and used in combat during World War II. The Type 1 number was designated for the year the gun was accepted, 2601 in the Japanese Imperial Year Calendar, or 1941 in the Gregorian calendar. History and development. The Type 147mm anti-tank gun was accepted into service in 1942. The design originated as an improvement to the prototype experimental Type 97, 1937, 47mm anti-tank gun which was tested between 1938 and 1939. The prototype weighed 567 kilograms with a barrel length of 2,515 mm, a traverse range of plus or minus 50 degrees and an elevation range of between minus 10 and plus 20 degrees, and a muzzle velocity of 730 m/s. The prototype was not accepted into service because it was considered to not have sufficient performance. After the Nomonan incident, the Imperial Japanese Army started the development of a new anti-tank gun, considering that the Type 94 37mm anti-tank gun would likely be ineffective against the new Soviet tanks. The design was the first completely indigenous anti-tank gun design completed in Japan, and production was assigned to the Army's Osaka arsenal. In terms of performance, the design was still somewhat inferior to advanced contemporary designs in Western nations, but was considered suitable by the Imperial Japanese Army General Staff due to the anticipated lack of armor by the National Revolutionary Army of the Republic of China, and by the belief that Japan would face only light tanks fielded by the Allied nations in case of a more general war. The Type 147mm AT gun was introduced in 1942, and approximately 2,300 were produced. Design. The Type 147mm AT gun was a relative modern design compared to other Japanese Second World War designs, being relatively light and easy to handle. As with many Japanese designs, it had a very low profile and was intended to be operated from a kneeling or prone position. The gun had a gun shield to protect the gunner. The carriage appears to have adopted a number of design features from the Soviet Zik 45mm anti-tank gun, a number of examples of which were captured by the Japanese during the Battle of Khalkhin-Gol, Nomonan, in 1939. It used a semi-automatic breech block with a horizontal sliding wedge. When the gun was fired, the spent shell casing was automatically ejected, and upon loading a fresh shell, the breech block closed automatically. A hydrospring recoil mechanism was housed under the barrel. The weapon had a split trail which opened to an angle of 60 degrees for firing to improve stability. Transport was by towing behind a truck or horse, via two steel disc wheels fitted with sponge rubber-filled tires. Ammunition. The Type 1 fired 6 types of shells. Type 1 APHE shell. The APHE shell weighed 3.37 pounds, 1.53 kilograms, and used a Mark II base fuse, the complete round weighing 6.1 pounds, 2.8 kilograms. It had a small explosive charge of 0.04 pounds, 18 grams, consisting of RDX phlegmatized with 10% paraffin. The round also had a tracer.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.